Yesterday I had the chance to go visit the National Voting Rights Museum Institute, and there I met Mr. Sam Walker. In high school I learned about Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, but we never got to learn about the others that contributed to the movement. At the museum they had footprints of all the people that marched with Martin Luther King when they crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge. They recreated the jail cells where civil rights activists were held.
They would pack approximately 20 boys in each one of those little cells. Cells that were meant for 1 or 2 people. They would have 20 packed in there. They would set a big metal tub of water in the middle of the floor with a dipper. And that was your drinking water for everybody. Everybody had to drink out of that same tub, that same dipper. You had 1 bathroom for 20 people.
We've been able to go places, read about people, watch videos, but to meet the person themselves, the person who was jailed, the person who was beaten fighting for your rights, the person who wrote those songs. We've actually been singing one of Mr. Watkins' songs, so it was really amazing to meet him. And furthermore, he's a really cool guy. He's very approachable, still very energetic, and you know, the few hours we got to spend with him were really amazing. He told us about eyeball raping. As a Negro man looking at a white woman, that could end you up in jail. You know, if we had eyeball rape laws today, I think I'd be locked up, you know. So being able to meet the people that fought for our rights and I gave him a hug. I gave Hollis a hug and bought his book that I'm looking forward to reading.
They laid Medgar Evers in his grave. They laid Medgar Evers in his grave with a high-powered rifle tore out his heart. Then they laid Medgar Evers in his grave. Now Medgar had some company in his heavenly home. Those 4
The other day, I got a chance to visit Medgar Evers' house, who was involved with the NAACP, and the house we went to visit was the house he was shot at, his house. When you see the bullet holes, they're still there, they're still intact, and they're so big. It went through the whole house, it went through the window, and then hit the wall, it came out through the kitchen, hit the fridge, and then it went back and hit the watermelon that was sitting on the counter. And hearing that story was like traumatic kind of, because you always hear about somebody getting killed when that was involved in the civil rights era, but you don't actually get to see where it happened, or you don't get to see the proof, the evidence. And seeing that just shows you how much the activists in the civil rights movement put their life on the line, and how much they cared about what they were doing. When he was building his house, he put a lot of thought into what he wanted to do for safety reasons. He made sure the windows were high. He made sure that his kids knew what they would do if something like that happened, which they did. They went into the bathtub. The man that shot Evers went free for more than 30 years until Evers' wife, Merle, fought for him to be imprisoned. And the ironic thing is he died at the same hospital that Evers died at. And I felt like that was justice, even though it was 30 years too late. At least one person in the civil rights era got their justice.